Hey everyone, in this video we will learn what is a functional interface. As we are developer, so we always have to care about like why we need that and when to use and how to use. Okay, so let's start with the simple interface first. Okay, check num boolean is even and num. Let's provide the implementation of that particular interface using anonymous class. Okay, check num is equal to test. We can provide the check num and we can check over here whether number is even or odd. Okay, so test dot is even 5 and 6. First should return false and second should true. Okay, basically we are able to check the even odd. Alright, and guess what, as in Java 8 there is a new concept of lambda expression. You can replace this complete statement, line of statement, with a single line of code. And how you can do that, let me show you. You can remove all these with this line of code. Okay, in just a single line, right? Now let me show you a way where we need functional interface. Okay, let's say we have a stream of, okay, now we have to filter even odd number. Okay, this method will require a predicate. What we can do is we can provide the anonymous implementation of that particular predicate just to test. What we have to test, we have to test whether even or odd. Then we can pass this line of code over here. Okay, then again not num it should be integer. Okay, then we can collect into to list. Okay, let's comment it. Out this list. Okay, as we have provided the anonymous class implementation of the predicate interface. Okay, it is an interface. Okay, it's a functional interface. We'll explain you why it is a functional interface. Okay, you can remove all these with just a single line of code, right? See, as we provide the implementation in this way, right? Now let's uncomment it. Now let me show you what will be happen if I am adding one more method over here, like print all, print the num. Then this line of code which we have already provided the implementation for is even will show an error like have to override one more method. बट आप ये एज्यूम करो आपने बहुत सारे लाइन ऑफ कोड्स लिखे हैं ऐसे लैम्डा एक्सप्रेशन वे में, बट यू आर एडिंग वन मोर मेथड ओवर हियर, वो प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट करेगा. जहाँ जहाँ आपने लिखा है वो सभी जगह पे एरर थ्रो करेगा. नाउ हियर फंक्शनल इंटरफेस कम्स इनटू पिक्चर. अगर आप किसी इंटरफेस को फंक्शनल इंटरफेस से मार्क कर दे तो वो फंक्शनल इंटरफेस हो जाता है. और उसका कॉन्सेप्ट ये होता है कि ओनली वन फंक्शनल इंटरफेस हैज़ एग्जैक्टली वन एब्स्ट्रैक्ट मेथड, राइट? तो इससे क्या होगा, ये आपको अलाउ नहीं करेगा कि आप एक एक्स्ट्रा मेथड इसमें एक एक्स्ट्रा एब्स्ट्रैक्ट मेथड आप रखो, ये आपको अलाउ नहीं करेगा. एंड दिस विल इंश्योर लाइक आपने जहाँ भी आपने इम्प्लीमेंटेशन दिया है वहाँ पे ब्रेक ना हो. right? Now let me show you existing functional interface. Okay, let's remove all this. आई होप आपको ये क्लियर हो गया होगा कि फंक्शनल इंटरफेस के पास एक सिंगल एब्स्ट्रैक्ट मेथड क्यों होता है। क्योंकि फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल जो फंक्शनल इंटरफेस होता है वो लैम्डा एक्सप्रेशन के साथ यूज़ होता है। ओके, एंड लैम्डा एक्सप्रेशन के साथ अगर आप कोई भी इम्प्लीमेंटेशन आप किसी भी इंटरफेस की देते हैं तो वो फंक्शनल इंटरफेस होना चाहिए, मीन्स ओनली हैविंग वन एब्स्ट्रैक्ट मेथड। ओके, नाउ लेट मी शो यू ये प्रेडिकेट क्यों फंक्शनल इंटरफेस है। ये जो प्रेडिकेट है, ये प्रेडिकेट फंक्शनल इंटरफेस इसलिए क्योंकि ये एक सिंगल एब्स्ट्रैक्ट मेथड कंटेन करता है। एंड यू कैन हैव डिफ़ॉल्ट एंड स्टैटिक मेथड, you can have many defaults and static methods, okay, but only one abstract method. That's why this is called functional interface. Okay, and you can write your own functional interface, right? Now let me explain you different types of functional interface. Okay, so we have predicate. I would like to explain core only, okay, क्योंकि अभी हम कोर पे फोकस करेंगे। प्रेडिकेट फंक्शन, ओके, प्रेडिकेट ऑफ टाइप जनरेट टाइप टी एंड फंक्शन जनरेट टाइप टी, रिजल्ट आर एंड सप्लायर जनरेट टाइप टी एंड कंज्यूमर। ओके, basically it's a T is a placeholder where we can have different types of objects, right? Okay, let's understand predicate क्या होता है। okay, predicate एक functional interface है, okay, which is having only one abstract method, and consumer भी एक functional interface है, right? and same जो function है ये भी एक functional interface। See, this is functional interface, and we were talking about consumer is also functional interface, right? There are a lot of functional interface, right? You can see. For now we will cover the core one, okay, and most likely we will cover more than core, okay. Let me show you with the example. So अब हम इसे यूज़ कहाँ करते हैं, ओके। प्रेडिकेट हम यूज़ कहाँ करते हैं, स्ट्रीम, लेट्स से वी हैव a stream of okay, we can filter, and this filter is saying please provide an predicate, instance of predicate, okay. And how we can create the instance of predicate? We can use predicates such as we have a stream of integer, so we would like to create predicate of integer, okay. Integer, we will check is even. We will go with the simple example first, okay. Now we can provide the implementation of this predicate. Basically we are checking not is even, just to check let's say is even, okay. For now we will look for the is even, so its number is even or odd, okay. We can directly pass this is even over here, then to list, okay. Sound list makes sense. See, we have 2, 4, 6, 8. We can use predicate in the filter, okay. We can use predicate in the filter where we can use function. We can use function in the intermediate operation. Let me show you how can we use that, okay. Let's create function t is just int integer, and the result will be, we would like to go with the string. Okay, okay, we can provide the, like we have a number, then we can return string, string dot value of, we can directly write like this, not like this actually, we can provide the value of num. Okay, what is a with lambda expression, we can directly like this. Great. Now you can do like whatever we have even number, please map into, basically transform those even number with the string, right? Map, you can pass func over here, right? What will it does? It will return the stream of string, and toList will return the list of strings, right? And what you can do more is, you can directly, just to show the main operation which is performing over the function interface, which is functional interface. Okay, you can like string, we have to return the string, right? Length is string dot value of, okay, this will return list of string. Okay, you can see for transformation we can use function interface, okay, which will consume integer type as an input and will produce as a string as output. Okay, and one more we can use like supplier. Okay, I would like to use supplier over here. Create the supplier for integer type. Now you can create supplier, let's return 30. How can we use that? Let me use this supplier over here. Let's say create optional integer, optional opt-int, optional dot empty, or else we can pass supplier in or else get. Okay, so we will pass this supplier over here. What will it does? Why it is showing error? Object. It's not just, no, will return object. Oh, okay. Now we can shout cast it into integer. Okay, now we can directly print. Oh, okay, see 30. Yes, we have empty, we have optional as a empty, then or else it will return supplier value, right, which is consuming the supplier over here. So we have seen predicate, function, supplier and consumer. We have to see. For consumer, what we can do is, we performed map as well, we can perform for each which consume consumer. So we would like to first write our own consumer. Okay, and what will it consume? It will consume a string. So we will create consumer of a string. Okay, make sense. Create our own, then what will it does? Just sort it. So print line, let's say if we have anything like str, then just print str. Okay, we can also we can replace with the lambda expression, method reference basically, right? We can pass this consume into for each. Okay, we don't need anymore. We can remove. See, we used predicate in the filter, we used function as a functional interface for transforming the element using map intermediate operation, and we have used for each, in which we are using a consumer as a functional interface, as well as we have also used a supplier, which I have showed you with the optional one. Okay, that's all about it. And if you want to explore more, then here you can use double predicate. If you have double value, right, then you don't need any generic type. You can just write double is equal to, like, you can perform your own operation, like if you are passing, say num as double, then you can perform num as double, whatever you want to perform, like whether it is greater than 0 or it is divisible by completely divisible by 2, right? You can use you can use primitive concept over here as well. I mean, primitive concept means like int predicate, you can use it. Int predicate, you can use long predicate, right? And same, this concept you can use for function. Int function you can use, right? Basically you are directly like pointing out, like you are using int function, means already your input will be integer and output will be whatever you wanna pass over here. Okay, in function, like you can pass your string, or you can convert your input into double, right? In the same way you can also use int supplier, and in same way you can use int consumer or double consumer. Okay, I have shown you the core functional interfaces which majorly used with the stream API. Okay, that's all about this video. If you really like the video, hit the like button and subscribe my channel. I will upload very helpful video, like also will upload like interview questions and more concepts. The main goal of this channel is to provide the easy understanding of the concepts. Basically, I used to emphasize like why we are using particular concept and how to use that and when to use. Okay, that's all about this video. We'll see you in the next one. Okay, till then, bye bye, take care.